To access all full body language breakdown videos in entirety, hours upon hours, click the link in the description to take you through to the Patreon. Thanks. Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between, alright? This video is entitled Couples Reveal Their Kinks on Truth or Drink. You are watching a series, so if you want to start, the comment section has the link to the playlist. Now, we've just heard these two. They started off strong. There was a means of optimizing the question and, you know, maneuvering yourself around this situation a little bit better, but the guy didn't play it too badly. You know. I don't put too much stress on the average people who don't run game like we do. We know the ins and outs, people. Let's not get excited. We're moving on to the next question, yeah? Which I assume is the same, which is, you know, which one of my friends would you fuck, basically? You're going to see the next person ask the question. Let's see what'll go on, okay?
It says I do, and we spend the rest of our lives together. I would love to be completely
Right.
honest about everything.
Her head shakes now. Right, here we go. The next question.
Hi, which one of my friends are you sleeping with first?
If I were to die, which one of my friends are you sleeping with first? Okay? Not a matter of cheating. I'm not going to cheat on you, babe. You know that. I'm an honest, respectable man. Let's watch.
If I were to die, which one of my friends are you sleeping with first?
None of them. I hate all of our friends.
None of them. I hate all of her friends. He says that to the camera, not to her. Why are you not responding to her? Pay attention. Pay attention. Why are you not responding to the person who asked you the question? Are you trying to create a disconnect?
Are you sleeping with first?
None of
There's a breather as he absorbs the information. He looks over, dead set pan face.
them. I hate all of our friends.
You cannot say that.
I think I'm gonna drink on this
Right, let's keep going. He's drinking.
one because
She's turned off by him. Look, she asked the question.
You cannot say that.
Watch.
I think I'm gonna.
She's asked the question. I don't know whether she was in this position before or after the question. She is completely repulsed and rejected from the situation. Look how far back she's leaning away. She couldn't be leaning back any further without falling off of the chair. That's crazy. That's crazy. One of the hands are hidden. One of the palms are face down in an oppressive, powerful position. That's a crazy situation to be in. And let me give you some game, people. How you get in that relationship and the individual you are when you get into that relationship is the person whom she will expect and be happy with as you go through. If you're on that first date and she's asking you the question, are you dating any other people? Yeah, I'm dating other people. Why wouldn't I be? Come on. What, do you think I'm going to give it all up and you're the most special person on planet Earth? I'm trying to find wifey, you know? Give it to her from the get-go, and then as your relationship progresses, you're going to have a blooming, beautiful relationship where you can be honest and respectful to each other. Because the fact that you're lying to each other on the first date, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Does she think you're such a low-value male that you're not going to have potential in seeing other people? She knows that's the truth. So when you lie to her on the first date, it just opens up the doorway for you to continue on lying from there on. And trust me, right, when you're trying to sugarcoat everything and ensure wifey's always happy, she's only going to cheat on you because she's going to slowly and surely realize how weak of a man you are, and she doesn't want that man. He takes a drink.
Drink on this one because honestly the answer is none. So
Surely that was an answer to the question. So if the answer is none, why are you avoiding the question? That's crazy. That's crazy. Why doesn't he turn to the cameraman and say, if the answer is legitimately none, do I have to take a drink or not? Because the lines are blurred a little bit there. You've asked me a question and I've got a legitimate answer. So why don't I just answer the question, or at least, you know, inquire if I don't necessarily have an answer for this, because truthfully there is none. Do I take a drink or not? What he's done is jumped straight into taking the drink. This has been his first impulse, to take a drink, to avoid it, and then he's formulated a game plan during the process of taking it. Pay attention!
I think I'm gonna drink on this.
Don't be like it. Don't fucking lie like these men. Look, she's paying the most attention to him. Look at the look on her face. Expressionless. Sadness seeping in. It sounds like a good idea to go on a program like this until you actually have to face the truth. And see your man squirm, right? Because what's going to be a sad situation is if these men are dipping and diving to save the emotional, distress their partner is going to go through, which they crave, which is why they watch drama, which is why they're interested in murder documentaries, which is why they gossip with their friends about the happenings of this, that, and the third. If you think you're going to go out of your way to hurt her feelings, and you have to dip and dive and avoid that, wait until she starts telling the truth and burying you. You're going to look like a bitch. Because I bet that's going to happen. I bet you that's going to happen. She's not going to go as easy as him as he's going on her. Why? Pay attention.
This one, because honestly,
he looks into her eyes, anti-gravitational as he starts speaking. As he's formulated a plan, he finds joy in this.
the answer is none. So
The answer is none. As he says that, he disconnects. Let's watch this slowly, okay? Click like and subscribe if this is your first time here. I'll put you on some serious game.
I think I'm gonna drink on this one
Because honestly, he looks over.
honestly,
The answer, he disconnects from her, looks over to the camera because he knows there's a crowd watching on YouTube.
is none.
None, he says. He does actually nod his head forward in saying so, right? He emphasizes, he does connect. As he does so, he looks to the side, creating, a link to some degree of audio in his mind. He disconnects. As he says so, there's potential that he is telling the truth. As he says none, he does nod forward. Yes, that is a congruent body language. I'm not coming in here to bury everyone, and it's all up for interpretation. You can't read people's minds like through body language, but what you can do is create an interpretive map to formulate your own opinion and find a more truthful engagement communication than the verbal, because people just lie. They think about what they say and then they say it, but the body does not think about what it does before it acts, right? That's why they don't tell you this in school, right? Because then imagine, the thing is, right, I avoid doing this because I would get in trouble. If I did these breakdowns on politicians and people who tell you what to do and people who are in trouble and so forth, the amount I would expose would be crazy, trust me. Somebody said that they wanted me to do it on criminal stuff, but nah, I found my niche. We'll just focus on attraction or repulsion and stuff for the most part. I might do some content creators and stuff, in due time, because I did come across a couple of little things I would like to talk about. But other than that, yeah, who cares? I seen that Wes Watson guy. He's been having trouble with his missus. He was on a stream with that Jack Dorsey dude. I think that's his name. And yeah, I could have told you about fucking up the game on there when it comes from an alpha male perspective, like lack of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
That's my honest answer.
That's my honest answer.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. She's gutted. Why are you on the program? Look at her. Look at her. Oh my God. Just from this alone, I know this lady is a terror. Just from this alone, she's rejected from the conversation. She's chosen to be on this program. The idea of being on this program in front of 12.3 million subscribers has been an absolute dream for her up until asking the first literal question. And now she's escaped from the table and she looks like her dog's been put down before her by a stranger. Look.
That's my honest answer.
That's my honest answer.
Okay.
Okay, she says in this solemn manner. 1,000 yard stare, like she's been serving in the military for 20 years. She's done a tour in Iraq. Good, she says, as she's thinking about something else. She's like, he's rejected my question. Okay, he could have just answered that without taking a drink. Why is he taking a drink and not just answering the question, saying, no, am I supposed to take a drink or not? Do you know? I'm not going to take, as an honest man, I'm not going to go to court and take the sentence when I know I've not done anything. because my audacity and my genuity and my expression through my nonverbal should hopefully be self-explanatory to the degree where at least I can defend myself to the utmost. I don't need a lawyer or a solicitor in the court here with me. Don't get me wrong, it's stupid, but I don't need a lawyer or solicitor in the court here with me because I can speak with the reality and genuity and honesty that showcases I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I am not that. So I'm not willing to take 5 years in prison for it. Am I right or am I right? Why would I take the drink? Why would I take the drink? Why would I take the drink? He takes a swig. He's concealing his hand under the table. All right, so this is bad. If you're in a job interview, if you're on a date, do not do this. It might feel comfortable to do, but do not do this because in her mind, she's going to be like, what are you hiding? She's going to pin it on him and his character and his reaction to the question, but the reality might just be, I feel uncomfortable because there's a part of my brain that focuses on hands for my own survival and his hand is hidden. What is he hiding? Question number 2. I'll see you on the next video, yeah? Thank you for watching. You can watch all body language breakdown videos, hours on hours of content, including the game I can't give here, via the Patreon. The link is in the description.